Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. You made it to the middle of the week. Hump day. Hope you're all doing good. You've had a good work day. You've ended it well. Yeah, you should have by now, hopefully. 9 to 5s, whatever. A lot of us work till like 9, go in later. So the whole traditional 9 to 5, still everything, a lot of shit shuts down at 5. How is it still a thing? Who knows? So anyway, hope you're all doing well. I was off today. I really did not want to get up out of bed. I had planned to do one in particular thing, but you know what? I'm just going to hold off. Was it a must? Not really. I might wait and do that next Friday. So that might be a bit more. That'll be next month. I mean, I've already flipped one calendar to April. Come Saturday, Sunday, I flip all the rest of my calendars to the next month. So what did I do today? Well, I did go to the store, spent 50 bucks groceries. Am I right? But I mean, 10 of it was for like a lasagna that was marked down. So that's going to be dinner in a little bit. I'm going to throw it in the oven, give it a whirl. Laundry cleaning, what was that? Yeah. So, I mean, got some stuff for lunch. They were out of carrots. So I had to go with a different option, like mini cucumbers. Luckily, I have 2 days, so I'll check later in the week for some more carrot sticks. So it happens. But that's what usually happens. When the students are gone for a week, they come back like Sunday. They hit the stores, and then they got to restock basically the full week. So, but it is what it is. So I did that after I did go to Goodwill. I didn't buy anything. I would have bought 5 CDs, but I couldn't find anything else. I refused to put $1.25 on my debit card. It's not worth it. I mean, it wasn't anything I had to have, so there's that. Then I was like, well, it's been a couple of weeks. Library store. Went and got a $20 bill out. Well, I spent $10. So I went to the library store and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Spent $10 total out of my 20, which my rule. I get a 20 out, and that's pretty much my budget for the entire thing. But like Miss Kay said, hadn't had a lot of donations, so it's kind of like and I get it. So, but I still spent $1 was 2 magazines and a book, so you don't need to know about that. However, the other $9 was DVDs. So, whatever did I get? You know me, it's for $1. I still need to scan these into the library. Now, one I do already have, but I just couldn't resist. So I'll break these down out of the 9. So the first one I saw was, hold on, okay. So actually sealed, which is wild. So for this to be a sealed DVD from Walmart, the Christmas movie Batman Returns, which is I worked at a movie theater when this came out in 92, and I saw it so many times. And it's the Batman 89, Batman and Batman Returns. Those are my 2 favorite Batman movies. So and if you have not read, they have done comics, and they have collected those into trade paperbacks. I think they're at 2 now. They're freaking awesome. Same thing with the 2 Batman novels that I have in there, which I'm blanking on. Batman Resurrection and the one with the Riddler. And then they also did like Superman 78, which is obviously a continuation of the Christopher Reeve movies. So, which is awesome, why they have never done that before, ever. But for this to be neat and sealed, I had to get it. Yes, I have it on Blu-ray 4K. I don't think I have the DVD, which is wild. So I had to get it. The second one, a hilarious movie, and it is sealed. All of Me with Steve Martin and Lily Tomlin. I remember watching this on HBO. Both freaking awesome actors and comedians. What can I say? Steve Martin and Lily Tomlin. The others, okay, this other one, another sealed one, but it's a 4-movie marathon. And again, I paid $1 each for these. So, but this is 4 movies. So, hey, it's like a quarter a movie. I want to say I have I didn't bother checking, but it was sealed, so I didn't really care. Romantic Comedy Collection. This one has The Perfect Man with Hilary Duff, Head Over Heels, Freddie Prinze Jr., Wimbledon, and The Story of Us. So I haven't seen I have not seen any of these in quite a while. So 4 movies for $1. I mean, come on. Not bad. And still sealed. So that's pretty cool. This one I saw. And I do actually have 2 of the other movies. This is a previous rental from a movie gallery. Alan Quatermain and the Temple of Skulls. From the story that inspired Indiana Jones. But of course, you know, Alan Quatermain and the Mines or something. It was like, was it Richard Chamberlain? Who did that? This is not him. So, retelling of H. Rider Haggard's classic action-adventure King Solomon Mines, Alan Quatermain, the inspiration for Indiana Jones, battles his arch nemesis in the perilous pursuit of the world's greatest treasure. Sean Cameron Michael. Is that what I'm thinking of? Okay. Who was it? Hold on. Yeah, okay. Alan Quatermain and the Lost City of Gold. That's right. Okay. That's the one I remember. And, yep, Richard Chamberlain. Okay, and Sharon Stone. That's the one I remember. Because, I mean, you know, everybody's trying to, like, copy, of course, Indiana Jones movies. Any of those, I love. Apparently I have 2 of the others, which I guess were direct to video. What were they? Let's see here. Bear with me. Because I was like, I knew this one didn't sound familiar. Okay, so Alan Quatermain and the King Solomon's Mines. And Alan Quatermain, because that's the one from, that's the original. Yes, Richard Chamberlain. And then the other, Alan Quatermain and the Lost City of Gold. Oh, okay. So, 2 of them. He did 2 of them. Okay. Right? I don't know. I guess he did. Oh, okay. Anyway, and then this was like a direct, I had to be by Asylum. And the Alan Quatermain and the Temple of Skulls. I love a good action-adventure movie. So, as bad as it might be, I'm there. But I love like those, remember the Librarian movies with Noah Wyle from TNT? And then they did the Librarian series, which I do have, but I have never watched. But I loved the Librarian movies because it was him, Noah Wyle, and like Bob Newhart. But I love Noah Wyle. He's great. So, shit. Okay. Anyway, clumsy me. All right, what else did I get? Now, this one is still sealed. I think this is probably left over from the, remember, was it last month or earlier in February? Or remember, I got like a bunch of horror movies, and they said they had a bunch of zombie movies donated. This is the Midnight Horror Collection. Okay. Last of the Living, Grave Mistake, Awaken the Dead, and I Am Omega. Okay. Flesh-eating zombies. Well, that kind of tells you. And from Mill Creek, so you know it's quality. Okay. So, I mean, again, a quarter a movie. If it's bad, it's bad. So, just saying. All right. The other two, let's see what we had here. It was the remake of Assault on Precinct 13 with Ethan Hawke and Lawrence Fishburne. And this was, when was this? Back in 2005. 2005. Okay. So, I've never seen it. I did see the original, so with by John Carpenter. So, right? Yeah, that sounds right. And this other one I'd never heard of, by Broken City. Mark Wahlberg and Russell Crowe. Power plays everyone. Mark Wahlberg, Russell Crowe, and Catherine Zeta-Jones star in this gripping crime thriller where everyone has a motive and no one can be trusted. Okay, so for $1. Not bad. Okay. The last two, okay. Me, I'm a hopeless romantic. One of my favorite movies, You've Got Mail, Sleepless in Seattle, While You're Sleeping. So, of course, I love Hallmark movies. Not the Hallmark movies now. Even years ago, they were better. But, so, I got two. So, and I have a collection of Hallmark movies on DVD. Not just Christmas or Easter. It's a lot. Regular ones. And when they used to be good, now I watch them and they're just very, I don't know, cookie cutter. Way cookie cutter. So, but this one was, it's apparently like a trilogy of movies. The Wedding Veil. So, well, number one, Lacey Chabert. Obviously, she's grown up. I grew up with her as Claudia from Party of Five when she was a wee little one. And now she's all grown up. Her, Allison Sweeney, Autumn Reeser. Okay. I mean, for $1. And I know there's like 3 movies of it as well. So, add it to my collection. And then the other is Hearts of Winter. Brr. An interior designer brings new life to the house of a widower and his daughter and finds love in the process. I don't know. I have a feeling 20 minutes toward the end there's going to be a misunderstanding. And I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know if it'll work out. But anyway. I see these and I get them and add them to my collection. So, like I said, sometimes you just want to pop on a movie. And it's like some of these romance books I sell to ladies. And I'm just like, it's the equivalent of a Hallmark movie. There's nothing, yes, you've got your steamy sexual books, but then there's the others where it's just like, you just want everything to work out for them to be happy, fall in love, etc. So, but that's my haul for today. $9, and then, well, 10 total. I'm pretty satisfied. It's not the best, but, I could have bought nothing. They did also still have a 25-cent sci-fi book sale going on. But I looked and there was nothing I needed. Or wanted, actually. So there's that. So, that is it. That's all I don't think I had any news today. I don't believe. Let me check real quick, gang. Let's see. Now they're saying 4K Blu-ray, Avatar Fire and Ash, May 19th. You know, I'm so far behind, I'd need to rewatch the first couple of them already. So I have no clue what's going on with that. So just saying, that's how far behind I am. And then hold on, I don't think there was anything on Dawn of the Discs today. They did say coming soon to Blu-ray. Remember the movie Watchers from 1988? Corey Haim, based on the Dean Koontz novel. So, was not the best. But, I mean, remember there was also like Silver Bullet and things like that with Corey Haim. You know, God, I had such a crush on him. License to Drive, you know, the Coreys, come on. License to Drive, God, that's such a great movie. Dream a Little Dream was weird. But License to Drive, that was my movie, man. I love it. Great soundtrack. What can I say? Still wish they would hurry up. It's been almost a month since Scream 7 came out, and we've yet to get a date yet for the actual release date. So I'm hoping they get that soon because, you know, I've already pre-ordered the Steelbook. I will need a just regular, you know, Blu-ray and the Scream 4 Steelbook when that comes out. So come on, I need some announcements, gang. They need to hurry it up. So even though we're fixing to get that, we're in that weird drought area. I did see somebody review the Arrow release of Salem's Lot that comes out next week. That one, I don't know if I can wait for the Arrow sale when that ends up being. That might be a day one purchase where I'm just like, screw it, gotta get it. So that's a possibility next week. I gotta make sure I do have it coming. Ideally, I was having a large music shipment today. But hell, it could have been stuff, it could come tomorrow for all I know too. So anyway, we shall see, because it's got, like, the review I was seeing of it was actually, it's pretty awesome. So there's that. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, sorry, I was a little melancholy yesterday. I'm not 100%. I've still just got a lot going on up here, and I always will. I just got to get things going. So, and I just do. So, I mean, things will be better. I think I always catastrophize. I always make things worse in my head than they probably really are. But at the end of the day, I do need to do for me. So, yeah, there's that. So, but thank you for bearing with me. I don't mean to bring anybody down. As you can see, I don't like being down. I take it all with a grain of salt. And like I said, I have to laugh. So if I could not laugh, oh God, that would be the worst. If I couldn't laugh at myself and just, I try to be positive a lot of the time. There's times the negative thoughts creep in, but I mean, I'm only human. So, and Miss Sophia is on her tower right now. We've been playing, and thankfully her Chewy order showed up today, and I got her two different petites when I was at the store earlier. I ordered her, she loves the salmon, but I like to mix it up with a little bit of the, I get her the grilled feast and then some other cans just to kind of supplement it. But I'm tired of trying different shit for her because it took a lot of trial and error. I've got a couple of cans of tiki in there she won't touch. So I was like, hey, this a little bit more money. It must be good. Nope. No, she's not going to eat it. So she's a picky little gal. So every month I got her some, it's actually just cheaper to do it that way. So she's got plenty of food on hand at all times. Because she's a zoftig gal with a hefty appetite. So sorry she decided not to make an appearance today, but maybe tomorrow. So Tomorrow I will work a mid. So it'll probably be a little later when I do the video tomorrow. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Do I buy anything? I don't know. Trying to be good, as you see. I didn't buy that yesterday, so that was a win. So anyway, I am going to get ready and put my the lasagna in the oven and take a Tagamet, because it was a difference between like $4 on what's going to give me heartburn, what won't. But maybe if I take my Tagamet, I'll be all right. So I generally try to stay away from lasagna, but for $10 and change, I'll give it a whirl. It's like a spinach and cheese. It was marked down and says $3.75 at like 30 minutes or something like that. So we'll see. And that way, if that's the case, I eat half of it. I have the rest for dinner tomorrow night left, and it'll be better tomorrow. Reheat it. So anyway, that's all for today. I know it's not the best, but hey, I spent $9 on DVDs at the library store. Pretty satisfied. I probably won't go back for a few weeks at this rate, because I try to keep those low. Because if you go each time and nobody's donated anything, you just see the same stuff over and over. Of course, then next week, see, unless they get a big donation, next Saturday the 4th, first of the month, first Saturday of every month, stuff a sack. So unless they get some donations, it's not worth it. So didn't see any other books or anything like that. So I did at Goodwill see an Animorphs book, but from the year 2000. I never got into that. Like I said, I'm more of a Goosebumps and Fear Street, Christopher Pike. That's just one never got into. So it's I know for some Gen X / millennials, the Animorphs was it. I never could get into it. So yeah. But that's why I love mysteries and scary. So, but anyway, that is all I got for you today. I want you all to have a good rest of your night. Eat you a good dinner. Get you some rest. Don't stay up too late doom scrolling. I'm just going to check my email. Oh, shit. 3 hours later. I better get some sleep. Ooh. And you know what? We'll just meet back here tomorrow. Let's see what happens tomorrow. And we are on the downswing of the rest of the week. You made it through Wednesday. Thursday is almost on the horizon. So let's just get some rest, and we'll tackle it all together. And you know what? We'll just meet back here tomorrow, and I will see you all then.